Hello, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am so glad you're here. Today's date is Sunday, August 11th, 2024. We're going to be asking the tarot cards tonight about a recent mechanical failure that happened on Mr. T's plane. On Friday, August 9th, Mr. T was trying to fly in his personal plane to Montana to conduct a rally, and his plane had to be diverted because of a mechanical failure. Now, he did make his rally. He appeared late because apparently he had to secure other transportation. And alt media was very busy chattering about the incident and saying that it was possibly another attempt on the life of Mr. T. So that hasn't been confirmed by mainstream sources yet, but I thought, hey, let's ask the universe. Now, before we go further, I did make a compilation for this action that we're doing the read about tonight, but Zoom is still not letting me share anything during a recording, and I have no idea why. I have uninstalled and reinstalled endlessly and made no controls changes, so after 700 videos, I'm suddenly not able to share a screen during a video recording. Until we get that solved, or I find another video provider that I like as much as I've enjoyed working with the Zoom app, I'll just have to tell you that you can look at the compilation that I've got if you follow the Facebook link that will be in the video description box. Now, that compilation includes a Truth Social post by Mr. T saying that he landed safely in Montana, kind of maybe a in-your-face type of thing to the shenanigans crowd. But he didn't seem concerned, very calm, cool, and collected. There's an article from Gateway Pundit that talks about this action. And then I included a YouTube link to the full speech that was done in Montana on Friday night by Mr. T. So all of those are available to you, or if you've been paying attention as I reviewed them verbally, you can just do a little homework on your own or not. We know that the plane was diverted. Mr. T made it late, but he made it to the rally. He's unharmed. But let's ask the universe, was there shenanigans involved? Was this an attempt on his life? Let's find out. I'm going to switch the camera. You can watch me work with cards and we'll discover the answer to this question together. Okay, so our question is, pursuant to this timeline, and free of any veiling or obscuring, we would like information. Was the mechanical issue on Mr. T's flight to Montana on Friday that was interrupted because of a reported mechanical failure? Was that an attempt on his life, plus other insights and information the universe wants us to know? Okay, we have a Seven of Wands, Page of Swords, pardon me, Seven of Swords, Page of Swords. We have a Ten of Cups. We have another 10, Ten of Swords. We have the Seven of Wands. Move these down a little bit so they're in the frame a little better. We have the Emperor, one of my Mr. T cards, probably the Mr. T card, and then the Three of Cups. So what we've got here now for an answer is, first of all, yes, he is fine. He was not in danger. As we know and recognize, there are also stand-ins and doubles that have been appearing for Mr. T. So that may be why we're getting this type of answer from the cards, that he was fine and really nothing to worry about, despite the fact that we have the 10 of Swords here for the present. So let's take a look at these as they rolled out. The situation, yes, there was shenanigans involved. That's indicated by the Seven of Swords, okay? The Page of Swords tells us that they've known the truth of that and they're following up on that. And so even though we have a confirmation right here that it was an attempt on him, all is well. And again, he was out of harm's way one way or the other. We've got the 10 of Cups that's telling us that. Now the 10 of Swords says that there was an ending. I think they have, and I don't think it was anything to do with Mr. T, but whoever orchestrated this is not going to be able to do it again. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a few more cards, if we get something that's justice involved here. Besides the fact that the sword suit kind of is a justice type of suit, but this is definitely an ending type of situation, and we know there was no crash or fatality involved with this, so I'm thinking that the finality of it is to the person who tried to do this, or person or persons who were behind this act. Now let's look at the near future. Okay. The Trump team is absolutely determined to keep Mr. T safe and those who act on his behalf. His doubles, his stand-ins, they're equally valued. And Mr. T is very much appreciative of those who are helping through this process. So they're actually kind of happy. They caught whoever was behind this. So that's what we're getting so far. Let's get 4 more cards and see if there's other nuances that we can pick up on this situation. We've got the 6 of Pentacles, the Death card, Temperance, King of Wands. Okay, now this is a Vision and Wisdom card, leadership card, going forward for our last one. And again, these last 4 cards are things looking ahead, less impactful than these 2, the Emperor and the 3 of Cups, which indicated some mild celebrating. They got a long way to go, but they have neutralized a threat and closed up a vulnerability in the accessibility to Mr. T. And so his well-being is more taken care of. So it looks like to me, with a little judicious spending here and there, they got the down low on who was behind that. And then the Temperance card, they're very realistic, and there's some good teamwork among the White Hats in the Alliance to go the distance, to always say, F around and find out. And Mr. T is okay. So even though we have a Death card showing up here and a 10 of Swords, I don't see, that's about the situation, and I think it's more about the resolution of that situation to keep this kind of action from happening again. Let's recap. On Friday evening, Mr. T's plane had a mechanical issue and had to make an unexpected stop short of their destination in Montana and proceed using alternate means to his rally, but he arrived safely just a little late. And there's been a lot of chatter on alt media that this was actually some sort of an attempt on his life again. And we asked the universe if there was truth to that, plus insights and information. Now, one of the things that the cards told us, well, first of all, the situation itself was indicated by the 7 of Swords. So yes, there was shenanigans involved. They were trying something. The deep state is very desperate at this point, so they are trying everything. Think about a kid trying to get to something at the bottom of his toy box. They're pulling out everything, okay? They have a limited time here to still try to make some kind of changes, and even though we know nothing can stop what is coming, and God wins, they're still the shenanigans gang is gonna shenanigans. That's all there is to it. Okay, now the recent past had a card saying that there was actually some celebrating, and what they were celebrating, I believe, and what the cards were telling us, is that they found out where this had originated from, who or whom was behind it, and have dealt with that person or persons, and determined to keep not only the original Mr. T, but all of his doubles and, those who act in his stead to keep him safe. There's a determination to keep him very safe. I see that determination comes straight from Mr. T himself. Okay, so he has promised people that are wearing the mask and doing the voice modulators and acting on his behalf that he will keep them as safe as if it was truly him there. And they were happy, they being the Mr. T team, that they found out and got to the bottom of that situation as quickly and effectively as they did. Looks like someone sold someone out for a little bit of money, and that's what caused them to get to the bottom of things. So we are still in a reality where a lot of times money talks, aren't we? And sometimes it talks in a nice way. So again, just knowing that there's vision and leadership going on here, and I think some of that vision, does include having a little foreknowledge of events that are going to happen or might happen or are extremely potential to happen, and taking the appropriate means, not excessive, but appropriate means to counter them or to deal with them. Okay, now before I go, there's a channel announcement and then just a Laura's View announcement regarding Mr. T. The announcement part of it is that next Sunday will be the third Sunday of the month on the 18th, and at 2 p.m. Eastern time, as usual, we will be having a live stream meditation. The focus for that meditation is going to be on learning and growth. So all of us are learning new facts and kind of expanding our mental horizons, and we're going to have just that be the focus of our meditation, celebrating that which we've done, opening ourselves as our free will allows to more of the same, and hoping for that for others again as their free will allows. So if your intent is to be part of that in a positive way, you are very welcome to join us. It's non-denominational. We take about 20 to 30 minutes, and I think it's effective because, just observing events causes them to change. What if you picture events and you do it as a group with free will, combining with free will to make it happen? I think it's effective. I do. And maybe not in a quantifiable way that science would be happy with, but I think it is. Now, the other thing, the Laura's View thing, I just want to review something here with you folks. Yes, I entertain concepts that 10 years ago I may not have entertained. And I've had people say, "Are you stupid, woman? You're saying Mr. T, Mr. T. Something's happened to Mr. T. There's no Mr. T anymore. Something's happened to him," or some variation of that. I want to share with you my Laura's View on that. Okay? If you've ever watched the movie from the 1980s, Millennium, it addresses what my belief system is here, that there is time travel, that there are advanced technologies we don't yet have access to, and that because of the role that Mr. T is playing as kind of the front runner, the bringer of some big changes that are happening to this world, even though there has been attempt after attempt, and not all of them were unsuccessful, to harm him, because of that access to advanced technology and or time travel, I think we still have the original Mr. T available on this plane of existence, but only because of some of that advanced technology intervention, access to health protocols, or just being able to intercede at that last nanosecond and cause something to happen or be averted, but having those of us on this timeline with this technology unaware that that's what the case is. I think that's also how sometimes people have been taken into protective programs that we talk about in the alt media community. So that's the Laura's View about it. You're never going to tell me that Mr. T has been, as we, in a permanent way, been harmed to the point of no longer being with us. But I know that without that access, without that technology, without those healing protocols and that we don't have yet, yeah, it would have happened. So if your lens doesn't, as far as what's possible or what is real or what is, part of the operating system of the universe. If you don't have that mindset, yeah, you're going to keep thinking I'm stupid, that I'm believing in somebody who's no longer with us. Yes, he is, but only by the grace of some really benevolent and advanced technologies is my feel. So, and I'm going to stick with that till I find out different. And it would need to be not just hearsay, it need to be direct, because I think, like I said, he is has been risen to a challenge, and he was chosen, and because of that, he's protected in ways we can only dream of, but be very appreciative of. So that's it for this video, and a lot of Laura's view in the process. And again, we'll have that meditation next Sunday. You're welcome to join us. And in the meantime, if you'd like to receive it, I send you love, light, and I wish for you everything bright. Bye.